Okay, maybe you've seen the example of a shattering wine glass with an opera singer's voice. So that is another example of resonance. A glass, as with any other system, has mass and stiffness and its own natural frequency, the frequency that it vibrates best at, also known as its resonant frequency. So if we go back to the principle of resonance, the glass is forced to vibrate at the frequency of the applied force, the driving frequency, which is determined by the fundamental frequency of the singer's voice. When the fundamental frequency of the singer's voice reaches the resonant, also known as the natural frequency of the glass, the amplitude of vibration is increased until the vibration of the glass becomes so great that it finally shatters. Okay? So a wine glass has its own mass and stiffness. It has its own natural frequency. The opera singer has a very powerful voice. As she raises her voice, she's forcing vibration, the compression waves, onto the glass, the wine glass. The wine glass is set into forced vibration. As it gets closer to its natural frequency, it vibrates and it vibrates and it vibrates till it just can't handle it anymore and it shatters. So going back to talking about resonance and filter curves, remember resonance is amplifying, filters cutting. This figure over here would be like if I were to just open my mouth and not put any sound out. So I just have my mouth open, it's a filter and a resonance curve, and I have to push sound up through my vocal folds. Remember, the center is the natural frequency of the filter, or where the filter is going to amplify the sound the most. So the closer you are to that center of the filter, or its natural frequency, the more amplification you're going to get. The further removed a frequency is from the natural resonant frequency of a filter curve or a system, the less amplification it's going to get and the more filtering it's going to get. So in summary, when an elastic system is set into resonance, it is forced to vibrate initially at the frequency of the applied force. The elastic system has its own mass and stiffness, and those properties determine the natural frequency or the resonant frequency of the system. When the elastic system is driven by a frequency that corresponds to its own natural frequency, we get the greatest amplitude of vibration. The amplitudes of vibrations are less for frequencies that are either lower or higher or separated from the natural frequency of the system.